Very good morning to you. Welcome to Breakfast with Dan Walker and Louise Minchin.
Tomorrow you'll maybe find everything will be much better than today. Tomorrow will be a good day.
A hero who gave a nation hope. Today we'll celebrate the life of Captain Sir Tom Moore, who's died at the age of 100.
Well, Captain Sir Tom has taken his final steps, but as you can see here at his home, his name will live on through his charitable foundation that will benefit people for generations to come.
From his street to Downing Street at number 10 this morning, the Union flag flies at half-mast.
Across the UK, landmarks including the Blackpool Tower, Wembley Stadium and the London Eye illuminate in his honour.
This morning we'll have reaction and tributes from those he loved, helped and inspired.
And the world of sport that Captain Sir Tom loved so much has been paying tribute. The former Olympic champion Jessica Ennis-Hill said he will forever be a hero to many people. She presented him with a special award back in December.
And scientists discover the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine is 76% effective during the 3 months after the first dose.
Good morning. Today we've got some rain, sleet and mostly hill snow moving across Northern Ireland, Northern England and Scotland. Southern England seeing some heavy rain, but in between a fair bit of sunshine and just a few showers. I'll have all the details later in the programme.
Good morning, it's Wednesday, it's the 3rd of February and today's breakfast is a special programme as we celebrate the life of a man who gave us so much of his time over the last 10 months. Captain Sir Tom Moore, who's died at the age of 100.
From his wartime service to raising nearly £40 million for the NHS, will bring reaction and tributes from those he loved, helped and inspired.
Well, Breakfast John Maguire is in Bedfordshire at Marston Mortain this morning, the village where Captain Sir Tom lived. John, I know you've followed this story very closely for many months, and it is a day of sadness, but also one of huge pride.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if we were playing a game of Captain Tom Bingo this morning, the word that would score you the most points is inspiration. You hear it repeatedly over and over again. What he did was just phenomenal. It was an activity, almost a family joke initially, to give him something to do, to keep him busy and active in his 99th year during lockdown just before his birthday. But as the fundraising took off, as his story took off, it could only have happened during a lockdown, only during a pandemic, I suppose, and it spread around the world. People identified there was something that they recognised, the hope, the inspiration, what this man was doing could help so many other people, not just directly with that cash, but of course the way that he spoke to us, those little messages of optimism, those pearls of wisdom that made a big difference. He especially inspired young people, and that was really marked over the past 10 months or so. His first 99 years on this planet, he'd already lived a very full and a very happy life. But the last year of his life, the last 10 months, that's a different story, and what a story it is. From his street to Downing Street. Some of our most famous landmarks paid tribute to one of our most cherished sons, adored not just by us, but by the world. For the last 10 months, Captain Sir Tom's family loaned him to all of us. But for his final hours, they had him to themselves. In a statement they said, "We spent hours chatting to him, reminiscing about our childhood and our wonderful mother. We shared laughter and tears together. The last year of our father's life was nothing short of remarkable. He was rejuvenated and experienced things he'd only ever dreamed of."
Captain Sir Tom Moore was a hero in the truest sense of the word. In the dark days of the Second World War, he fought for freedom, and in the face of this country's deepest post-war crisis, he united us all. He cheered us all up, and he embodied the triumph of the human spirit.
He'd understand that we're sad and that we're feeling a loss, but he would absolutely want us to remember what has happened, what we did, how we all came together, how we united, how we found in him a beacon.
While the rest of us adapted to living a life locked down, a 99-year-old veteran of the Second World War set off on a journey. It would take him to the top of the charts, into the record books and around the globe, all without leaving his back garden. Captain Tom Moore wanted to thank the medical staff who'd cared for him following a fall.
I've had such marvellous service from the National Health Service, particularly the nurses, after I broke my hip.
The idea was born: raise money for NHS charities, keep physically active during lockdown, and mark his 100th birthday with 100 laps. He might raise £100. But as he walked, we watched, and the world watched in amazement as the money went into the stratosphere and to a final total of almost £40 million. And in his wake, he redefined the charity single.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark.
As the UK applauded the NHS each week, its staff clapped for Captain Tom.
Hi, this is a message for Captain Tom Moore. Thank you so much for all of your efforts and how much money you've raised for the NHS.
Thank you, Captain Tom from the NHS.
With his 100th birthday came a spectacular and socially distanced tribute, a World War II flypast.
Congratulations on your 100th birthday.
I'm one of the few people here who've seen a hurricane and Spitfires flying past in anger. Fortunately today they're all flying peacefully.
The task of delivering his birthday cards became a logistical leviathan as the planet sent its congratulations. As he inspired an army to follow in his footsteps, he became an honorary colonel of the Army Foundation College for Young Soldiers. And, in a specially arranged investiture, he received a private audience at Windsor Castle with Her Majesty the Queen, as she awarded him a knighthood.
Never, ever did I imagine that I should get so close to the Queen and have such a kind message from her. That was really outstanding. It really was truly outstanding.
Yesterday, the Queen said she had very much enjoyed meeting Captain Sir Tom and his family, recognising the inspiration he provided for the whole nation and across the world. Places, for example, like the White House, which said, "We join the United Kingdom and the world in honouring the memory of Captain Sir Tom Moore, who inspired millions through his life and his actions." And that inspiration will continue. Along with his family, he was determined to leave a legacy, to build on his phenomenal success, and the Captain Tom Foundation was created. Its aims include tackling loneliness, supporting the bereaved, and promoting education and equality. He will always be remembered for his optimism, his wisdom, and his messages of hope. The man who walked 100 laps of his garden to help others, and who implored us all to never walk alone.
Tomorrow you'll maybe find everything will be much better than today. Tomorrow will be a good day.
John Maguire, BBC News, Bedfordshire. Wonderful to hear Captain Tom's voice, I must say. Standing outside his home here this morning, some floral tributes have started to appear just behind me, and as you can see, the banners on the front gates there talk about that foundation. What he realised and what the family realised probably quite early on in his story really was just how big the story was becoming, how far his name was travelling. They had a foundation, a unique opportunity to make a real difference. As I said earlier, not just the £40 million that he was raising for NHS charities, but could it mean something in the future to future generations? And that's why the foundation celebration was started. And on the banner it says here in bold letters, I'll read it to you. Thank you. We are so humbled by the love and gratitude that we've received. Thank you so much. Tomorrow will be a good day. Those words from Captain Tom, let's hope, will always ring true, really, as we remember him. He was a gent, a classic old-fashioned gentleman, always unfailingly polite, very, very generous with his time when we used to come to see him. We connected him with so many different people. He would always be very, very interested in your life, in their life, in other lives. But what a life he lived, and it brought so much joy to so many others.
Thank you so much, John, and we'll be with you throughout the morning there as well. And let's show you right now the live shot from Downing Street this morning, where the Union flag above number 10 is flying at half-mast. Boris Johnson described Captain Sir Tom Moore as a beacon of hope for the world. And we will, of course, when it gets a little bit lighter, be able to see it better as well.
I know it's a conversation that so many individuals and families have been having over the last sort of 24 hours about him, about his impact on all of us as well. So do feel free to share some of your own memories and thoughts this morning as well. BBC Breakfast at bbc.co.uk is where you can find us on email. And as ever, we are on social media as well this morning.
See the headlines as they happen and watch BBC News live in the app and get the full story with bbc.co.uk/news. Follow the story for all the latest with BBC News.